Coming up on Temple Update, find out what brought a Texas graduate to teach here in Philadelphia.
I'll tell you what the center is doing to play their part in campus sustainability.
I'll take you behind the walls here inside the Eastern State Penitentiary. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Temple Update. I'm Johnny Mehler.
And I'm Megan McNerney. We begin the show with information on Temple's budget request to the state. The university has sent its budget request for the next fiscal year to Harrisburg. Updates Isabel Garcia has more on Temple's proposal.
Last year, Temple University faced a 52% budget cut from the state of Pennsylvania, generating a campus-wide reaction. Temple students, along with other state schools, held rallies and sent letters to the governor protesting the decrease in funding for higher education. Senior Vice President of Governmental, Community, and Public Affairs, Ken Lawrence, believes Pennsylvania should expect to face another budget battle.
Until the economy improves, until revenues goes up, I mean, it doesn't look to be a good forecast for anyone across the board there. I mean, the bottom line is the state is required by its constitution to have a balanced budget.
In order to request the appropriate amount of funds, the university must take into consideration everything from utilities to benefits.
We calculate a total increase to the university's budget, and that'll kind of be the guiding post or the guide for how much we'll ask the Commonwealth to increase their appropriation.
This year's budget request is a 3% increase from what the state allocated to Temple for the 2011-2012 fiscal year. The university will continue to keep an eye on developments in Harrisburg concerning the appropriations.
So we're actively monitoring this progress, and we'll be communicating with students, employees, and alumni. And one of the great things about last year was we generated over 10,000 emails to the governor and to legislators asking them to support higher education, asking them to support Temple University. So we need people to stay vigilant, and we need them to respond as well this year if we face a similar outlook.
To see the full budget request, visit Temple Update's Facebook page for the link. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Isabel Garcia.
Now, budget shortfalls aren't a new story for Temple. Going back 10 years, the university has always received less than it asked for. But this is the biggest shortfall by far. Let's take a look. Last year, Temple requested $190 million. Due to the governor's education budget cuts, Temple only received a little over $146 million. This year's Temple has requested $150 million in allocations from the Commonwealth. We'll find out how much the university is receiving when Governor Corbett unveils his budget proposal in February, and Temple Update will be sure to have full coverage when everything is decided.
With the announcement that President Ann Whipper is resigning, the university has put together a team to start searching for a new president. Update Simone Cucurullo has more on the story.
Earlier this semester, announced that she will be leaving. After 6 years as president, she will be moving to Utah to care for her ailing mother.
Board is going to appoint a search committee. Chairman O'Connor is working on that, and that search committee will be responsible to the board for designing the process and recommending a candidate.
The search committee is made up of 12 university trustees, 2 faculty members, and the president of student government. As a senior student, TSG President Colin Saltry is honored to be a part of such an influential turning point for Temple and has high expectations for what the committee will bring.
I think it's going to be a difficult challenge, but something that I think we're going to succeed in. Temple's got so many great success stories, and just the students here and the quality of the experience, I think that we can certainly find the right person.
Temple Update went around campus to find out what students are hoping for in the new president.
Just somebody that really does care about the students here and that they'll appreciate what we have to say.
Providing the best quality education and atmosphere for our students.
Someone whose main goal is to help the students in any way possible, financial aid, sports, anything they can do to help the student body excel in their 4 years here.
Students and committee members alike have been showing much optimism as the pursuit for our new leader begins.
It will take the search committee months to find an official replacement,
But President Hart is not due to leave her position at the university until the end of the school year this June. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Simone Cucurullo.
October 29th's re-election rally at Temple for Philadelphia Mayor Michael Nutter was canceled. The event was expected to include President Bill Clinton to endorse Mayor Nutter and his campaign against Republican Karen Brown. The former president canceled his visit after weather forecasts called for snow and freezing rain throughout the Philadelphia area. The event will not be rescheduled.
Ground has been broken for the Diamond Green project. The building will house 96 fully furnished apartments designed for Temple students. Developers hope that this will not only provide housing for students, but also create jobs to help rebuild the community. The apartments are located at 10th and Diamond Streets and are scheduled to be completed by 2012. Temple University's Fox School of Business is offering a new scholarship program beginning next summer. The Executive MBA Corporate Scholarship Program is geared towards companies sending students to the business school. The program will give a company a 4% tuition discount if they send 2 students, plus another 2% for every additional student. The scholarship is just one of the ways the school is trying to attract students in a tough economy.
There's only one grocery store around Temple's campus, and that can make it difficult to obtain fresh produce. One local business is giving residents another alternative. Update's Luke Dennis has the story.
Grill may be a popular Center City restaurant, but the work they do outside the kitchen is gaining more attention. The local chain has created an urban farm in North Philadelphia.
A lot of Philadelphia, like many other urban areas, is afflicted with this problem of being a food desert in many neighborhoods, especially neighborhoods that are more moderate to low income and more racially mixed.
But what is urban farming?
I'm a farmer, so it's definitely still about growing the food and having really delicious, fresh, organic, local food for people in a city, you know, where you don't traditionally think of food being grown. At the same time, I think that local farming is something that's really community driven.
Located at 27th and Master Street, Marathon Farm is both a community garden and a production farm.
The production farm is mainly to supply the community with kind of low-cost vegetables. There's not a grocery store within a mile of here.
The farm is an active participant within the community. Every Saturday, they sell their produce.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m. we have a farm stand. So what we do is we take a lot of our harvest and we offer it to the community at either a conventional price or a lower than conventional price, so as opposed to an organic produce price.
Marathon Farm is advocating for communal contribution.
We want to cast a wider net, and Brewertown is right in the heart of North Philadelphia, so is Temple. So we invite all the Temple students to come. We invite everybody to come really participate in either our programs, come to the farm stand, or just come and get a tour of the farm and learn how urban agriculture is working in North Philadelphia.
The availability of locally grown food is a trend sprouting all over the U.S. Marathon Farm here in North Philadelphia is doing its part to increase the availability of fresh produce to low-income neighborhoods. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Feluke Dennis.
Temple School of Medicine has been awarded a 5-year, $8 million grant from the National Institute of Mental Health. The award will be used to create a comprehensive NeuroAIDS core center based at the medical campus. This is one of 9 centers in the nation funded by the government organization.
The Temple Performing Arts Center will host TEDx Philly on November 8th. More than 25 speakers and performers will analyze some of the challenges, concepts, and realities that shape and are shaped by cities and their inhabitants. The event will run from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. To find out more, go to TEDxPhilly.com.
Still to come on Temple Update, we'll show you some ways to alleviate that mid-semester stress.
And find out what the Tech Center is doing to stay green. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Dana Stemrich is here with this week's health report. She has information about National Diabetes Month.
Thanks, Megan. This is an important subject that can actually affect many college-age students. November is National Diabetes Awareness Month. 26 million children and adults nationwide suffer from the disease. Diabetes is the 7th leading cause of death throughout the country, according to the Center for Disease Control. Getting tested for diabetes is as easy as giving a blood sample after fasting for a few hours. For tips on eating healthy, visit temple.edu/studenthealth. And midterms may be done, but that doesn't mean that the long nights of studying are over. I took a look around campus to find places where students can relieve some stress.
The end of the semester is quickly approaching, making students stressed and overwhelmed. From tests to homework and jobs, students can become lost in the emotion, which is unhealthy for the body.
I have no free time. I work a job 3 or 4 nights a week, and I also have a daughter, and I have her a couple nights a week, so I have very little free time.
Having assignments due, graduation that's approaching, things like that.
Temple University offers a relief, Tuttleman Counseling Services. It is a place for students to talk about all issues in a safe and confidential environment. If you feel uncomfortable or don't have the time to talk to someone at Tuttleman, the Health Education and Awareness Resource Team, or HEART, offers a website with helpful tips, including: write things down. With so much going on, it's hard to remember every little thing that you have to do. Stay organized. Focus on one thing at a time. You'll get more done by focusing all of your energy on one subject. Resist the urge to procrastinate. Study difficult subjects first. There's no sense in putting off the worst for last. It will only encourage you to procrastinate more. To see these and other tips, visit www.temple.edu and search HEART or Tuttleman Counseling.
And another great way to relieve stress, guys, is to work out. The IBC is free and it's right here on campus.
I go to Zumba. Zumba's my favorite.
I think I'll just stick to lifting weights. Thank you, Dana. One nonprofit organization is doing its part to give back to the community by helping local Philadelphia schools. Updates, Eric Fye has the story.
Generations, Philadelphia public schools have been struggling. But for the past 8 years, an organization known as Teach for America has stepped onto the scene, building a path to greater education.
Teach for America is a nonprofit organization that seeks to place talented individuals into urban classrooms. We fulfill a 2-year commitment to teach in urban classrooms and provide students the support they need, often in areas where they've been denied a lot of support and resources before. So Teach for America helps to ease some of the burden off of school districts by providing supply, basically, of people who are committed to this work.
So we are going to work today on opening responses.
The schools have been seeing huge improvements in the classrooms, but the students aren't the only ones benefiting.
So at the end of my 2-year commitment, it's not like I was just a Teach for America teacher, but I'm actually also a certified teacher. I can teach in the state of Pennsylvania.
Teach for America has big goals, attempting to reach the children of some 40 million impoverished Americans. Each year, the organization grows by the thousands in order to fulfill this high demand.
You can go to www.teachforamerica.org. There's a red box in the next corner that says Apply Now. Hit that box, fill out some basic information. Someone will be in contact with you, and we can get the next set of applications out.
Kiafa Davis is helping to give more hope to the coming generation than they've ever had before. In the past 2 years, she's changed the face of her classroom, while Teach for America transforms education across the nation to help give prosperity to communities such as these. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Eric Fye.